Hey guys, it's Lexi. I have some Teddy Bees tubs here that I hauled during the recent Ready to Ship. I did go ahead and place an order based on a couple things. There were a few things that she listed in the Ready to Ship that were not available in the pre-order that I really wanted to try. So I did pick up like 3 different scents and they were, I think, only in tubs. And then I went and I picked up a couple of my favorites. I had a friend over and she was smelling some of my Teddy Bees and she was like, this is so good, this is so good. And she actually pulled out some of her favorites. So I went ahead and gifted her those and just went and repurchased those sizes in tubs. So a couple of those I'll mention right now. She wanted some of my Witches Be Crazy for eggnog, so I went ahead and gave her the souffle and I bought myself a tub. So this is, like I said, Witches Be Crazy for eggnog. It's birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon, spiced vanilla blended with warm vanilla eggnog and butter rummed eggnog. The tubs, I will say, are, I think, even more beautiful than the soufflés because you really get the size and the glitter and everything. And this scent is phenomenal. She loved it so much. I love it so much. So I figured I'd give her that. I'd grab a bigger tub. Another one is sugared chestnuts and apple butter. In fact, I think I might not have given her this one yet because I was nervous. So this one might be going to her depending on if I melt it and love it as much on warm. But I'll probably give her my smaller souffle of it. But this was definitely one of my all-time favorites from the pre-order. Sugar chestnut and apple butter is apple butter, brown sugar, toasted chestnut, clove, and a hint of spice. Another one that my friend wanted, so I figured I would just get some more of. This is Wish a Witch Would, and it is marshmallow fireside, buttery sugar cookies, bonfire embers, and palo santo. Once again, this one, the tub is like even prettier than the souffle. I just love it. It's so gorgeous. All of these are gorgeous. And this is just like if you had marshmallow fireside and you added like a delicious crunchy sugar cookie. Delicious. 2 that I wanted to personally pick up. My friend wasn't as much of a fan of these ones, but I just personally was like, I really want more. If I am going back in, I might as well get more of these 2 scents that I really love. So Meraxis, and this one is sweet plum, saffron, black peppercorn, cashmere cream, sweet vanilla roasted pine cones. I watched Alexis's video. Love Alexis. She's like one of the sweetest wax people out there. And she was like talking about this being similar to Ghostly Greetings from Scentsy. I was screaming at my screen. I was like, oh my God, Alexis, you're so smart. So she figured it out. She cracked the code. This does remind me a lot of Ghostly Greetings from Scentsy. So if you like Ghostly Greetings, you would probably love this. It is very similar. So great job, Alexis. I loved that you picked up on that. I was so pumped. I was like, oh my gosh, it did smell just like that. I was so pumped. So, okay, next one is Gone Baby Gone. This is softwoods, jasmine, citrus nectar, sandalwood, and light musk. This one, once again, is just so pretty. I don't know if you're even able to see how gorgeous that is. It's got like this iridescent like blue and green glitter on this pink wax. This scent is phenomenal, and it's funny because this one reminded Alexis and me also of that Scentsy scent. And I was thinking, this kind of reminds me a little bit of a scent from Scentsy too. This kind of reminds me of 100 Acre Woods, which is jasmine and cotton and vanilla, I believe. And this one is jasmine, musk, it's soft woods. So it's got jasmine also in it. It really does remind me of that scent. So if you like 100 Acre Wood from Scentsy, then you probably also would love that one. That one is phenomenal. It is a very, very pretty soft, like clean, fresh, like fluffy blanket type of a scent to me. I just really, really love it. And this one I believe is a dupe of a perfume that's out there. I think this is a dupe scent. So whatever that perfume is, somebody commented. Thank you so much for commenting. I'm going to have to go look back and find it and buy myself that perfume for Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. But yeah, I love that. It's just fresh and clean and pretty smelling. And then I did go ahead and pick up one that was offered, but I missed the first time. And this is what I like to call a buy it because of everybody else's reviews on it kind of a scent. So this is one when I went and watched everybody else's hauls. I was like, how did I miss that? That sounds really, really good. So it's holiday, and holiday is the scent of wreaths hanging, cookies baking, winter garland in a warm fireplace. And this one does smell really yummy. It's like, I get the cookies, but I get like a greenery, and it's not like a tree greenery to me. It's like a different greenery, which must be the wreath or the garland. Yeah, it doesn't even say tree. It says wreaths hanging in winter garland, which to me, like, those are like more leafy type scents and not so much like tree, like piney. It's like a different kind of a leaf. But you also get like cookies and like a sweetness from like a berry. And it doesn't say berry in here. But there's definitely some kind of a berry note in here. It's really yummy. So this one I'm happy to pick up. And grateful for everybody's reviews out there that made me do that. And then these three were the scents that I really wanted to get my hands on. I think there was one that was offered that I missed, but I'm really grateful that I was able to pick up these three. So creamy cardamom is cardamom steeped in warm milk. And this one just sounded like it would be really nice for the winter time, just like after Christmas. And it's yummy. This one definitely smells like, this reminds me of like going to a tea shop. Like a cardamom tea. It smells delicious. And it really kind of reminds me, this kind of reminds me of my friend that just moved. He's a big tea fan, and every time I would go over, he'd be like, you want tea? You want tea? You want tea? And so this one reminds me of him, which I love. Because it's also, cardamom is like sweet, but there's like some kind of there's something about it that also just like, I don't know, I feel like it could be, a man could wear it on his body and get away with it being like a nice cologne. It's not cologne-y by any means. It's not, I wouldn't say this is cologne-y, but there is something that's like kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it reminds me of my friend and he always smells nice. I don't know. I don't really know, but it's delicious. That one's really pretty. That's creamy cardamom. And then I have Sandalwood Sands, and this is warm sandalwood, sun-kissed sand, notes of amber and musk. And this one is this beautiful pink color with like some gold glitter. Kind of matches like the gold on the label. She always does such a good job. Oh, also I didn't pull out, I put away the package, broke down the packaging. But this came very, very nicely wrapped with all like the squiggly worms. And it came with like a little card for like the information of how to shop. You guys know, if you've watched my haul videos, I always leave that information down below. So if you're curious, you can find where to shop in the Facebook page down below. But she always does such a good job of, Tiffany does such a good job of the labels, matching the wax, matching the glitter. Everything is just very like cohesive and works together so well. Anyway, I didn't even talk about the scent. The scent is beautiful. It's a very, very pretty, fresh, very, definitely smells to me like beachy without being like salty sea air, which is why I was kind of leaning towards this, because I'm not a big fan of salty sea air scents. And this one to me just smells like sweet, warm sun on skin. Like the sandalwood is a beachy type of wood to me. It's a very sweet, warm type wood. And then the warm sand note in here, whatever, the sun-kissed sand note in here, definitely gives you like a beachy feel. Amber makes it more like body care leaning. This is something that I also feel like would be a very, very pretty perfume type scent. This is a scent that's definitely going to be in the bedroom during the summer months for me. It's very pretty. And then finally, this one is Pawpaw. And love the name, love the font, love the colors. She said, this reminds me of my Pawpaw's barn, cedarwood, sawdust, sandalwood, hints of vanilla and masculine notes. And I wanted to pick this one up because I also would, I have been trying to find a scent that reminds me of my grandpa. There's one called Yuletide from Bath & Body Works. I've talked about this on my channel before. That scent really reminds me of my grandpa because it's like sweet and woodsy. And this one also sounded sweet and woodsy. My grandpa was like I don't know if you should call him a lumberjack. He cut a lot of trees. He was always like outdoors in the woods, chopping trees, worked with his hands, that type of a guy. So those scents remind me of my grandpa as well. So that's why I wanted to pick this one up. And this one really smells like sawdust. This one also kind of smells, if you guys are familiar with the Scentsy Palo Santo scent, just Palo Santo from Scentsy, it's different than a lot of the vendor wax Palo Santo scents are, because in vendor wax, Palo Santo, like if you're actually burning Palo Santo wood, it smells different than the vendor wax Palo Santo scents. The actual wood itself is very, like, it smells like wood, like tree, like wood. Not like tree, I guess. It's a woodsy scent. And then when in the vendor wax, I feel like a lot of those are very sweet, almost edible, which isn't really what it actually smells like when you burn Palo. But this to me smells like the Scentsy Palo Santo scent, which smells the most realistic to actual what Palo Santo actually smells like when it's burning. And it's very, it smells like sawdust. It really does. It smells like, but it's sweet. There's like a sweetness to it because like there isn't a Palo Santo note in this scent, just so everybody knows. It's cedarwood, sawdust, sandalwood, and masculine notes and vanilla. But to my nose, it's a similar idea. So I don't know if that helps anybody. It's very, very pretty, and it's subtly sweet, but it's mostly like that woodsy sawdust kind of a scent. And it almost kind of smells like when I was a little girl, I used to give my grandpa a kiss on the cheek, and he'd always go, "Oh, I'm never gonna wash that cheek again." And I remember when I would kiss him, his cheek would always smell like aftershave, and he wore this very sweet kind of aftershave. And he himself, as a whole, always smelled like the woods, like sawdust and trees and things. And so this actually does kind of give me a similar vibe to my grandpa, which I love. This was one of the scents where when I saw her list that she posted and this was on there, this was one that I was like, I just need that scent. I need that scent. I need that scent. Because anything to like bring me closer to, my grandpa, who I lost, I love. Any scent that reminds me of people that are no longer with us physically, sign me up for, because anything that can get me a little bit closer to them is a good thing in my book. So love the scent that is called Papa. And that is my entire haul. It also came with a sample in Khaleesi, which I also gave to my friend. Khaleesi is one of my favorite scents. It is like this kind of like sexy, feminine, but also slightly masculine leaning, like powerful, like perfumey, cologne-y type of like mishmash, gorgeous scent. I love Khaleesi. It's amazing. I gave that sample to my friend though, because I was, you need to melt this. I have a loaf of that. And I was like, if you ever want some, I got you. So that's Khaleesi. That was the sample. And I am so grateful for Tiffany and her team for all of their hard work, with everything. Just, yeah, so grateful. This time of year, I feel like I've been trying to practice more gratitude and trying to be like, just grateful for like everything and everyone out there. And like, I know all of us in the wax community, like this is something that we love, like we truly love it, or else we wouldn't be doing it. Right. So having like creators and like vendor wax, makers and everything out there that give us all of these things that we love and like produce this amazing work for us and share that with us, I have so much gratitude for that. So thank you guys. Thank you also to everybody that watches, that shares in this excitement with me. I am grateful for you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I hope your holiday season is going great, and I'll talk to you all in my next one. Bye, guys.